Welcome to a video where I'm going to review sketchbooks. It sounds a little weird without context because, I fill up a whole lot of sketchbooks, as you can see. Or if you have followed my Instagram and all that. I'm not going to be necessarily reviewing like what's in it per se, but more of like the structure of it and my experience with it. We're going to start off with this sketchbook, which I finished in December, January, likely December. And I want to let you know, I hated this sketchbook so much. Just off the bat, we're going to start off with the worst news. So, right here we have a sketchbook. The brand is Artist Loft. It's one of the Michaels brands that you can get from Michaels Craft Store, The stickers I got from all over the place. Markets, friends, things that I've made, other stores, and just stuff like that, And here's the brand, Artist Loft. I like their other stuff. I really hated this sketchbook. So I bought this because it's a lay flat type of sketchbook. You can see from just like this example here, a little sneak peek of what's in the sketchbook, but whatever, not the point. The point is, it's supposed to lay flat, and it kind of did for the most part, but for it to do that, it has no spine. Like literally, it was just kind of like this already. Oh my god, I feel like a freaking guru. Like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Look at the detail on this spineless sketchbook. And as you can see, it has some wear and tear from, being used properly. Like opening it. Yeah, I ended this in December. Got some little funny stickers from work and whatever. But yeah. What I hated so much about it is that the pages felt kind of crappy. Granted, you kind of get what you pay for, because Artist Loft is like a, not discount, but more of like the budget-friendly option, which is why I like it. They have a lot of good supplies. They have a lot of good markers that are like dupes of Copic markers, and those are expensive. They have like really good colored pencils and watercolor paints, or just really any paints. And I was thinking, oh, I've had other sketchbooks from this brand. It should be fine. This was by far the worst one. And I was so glad when I finished it. I text everybody in my circle, like, I finished this stupid sketchbook. Thank God. Anyway, let's look through it. So I got some sketches of my original character, testing out some markers as well, and some pen. I got some sketches of like when I had my dental procedure. I was trying to recover from that. It didn't bite me as bad as I thought it would. No pun intended. It holds marker okay, as you can see from this party poison drawing, and like some block coloring from outfit ideas and whatever. It's also really hard to turn the pages because, again, the pages just feel really crappy, and I really didn't like that. There's some thumbnails and just sketches here and there. Some ideas I haven't really quite executed, but, I'm an artist. I'm full of ideas. Some more thumbnails and sketches. Just stuff. Just stuff. I think right here is like a little thing of when I got a septum piercing for 3 days. And I hated it so much. And I asked my boyfriend to take it out for me, and he helped me take it out, thank God. Lesson learned, facial piercings don't look good on me. But yeah, just drawing stuff from my life in general, I guess. I'm not really used to doing sketchbook tours, so I don't really know what to talk about. I've got like a girl version of one of my characters from a comic I'm still slowly working on, and I decided to do a little bit of watercolor as the background, and the sketchbook held the watercolor pretty well, kind of. Like, it kind of wrinkled a bit in the back. You can't really tell that much. But I used it for like basic stuff for the most part. This was with something similar to Posca, if not already officially Posca, and that held up pretty well. Sometimes it pills, and I hate that. It held up the crayon very well. I like that too, because I like to draw with crayon every once in a while. And I also dabbled a little bit with colored pencil, especially with this one. I don't know why I did it upside down, but I think I just wanted some variety. I had like a whole ongoing theme about pomegranates, and so it kind of made something a little interactive, notes about it, drew one, some thumbnails on like anniversary stuff for my boyfriend and I. I did not draw anything like that this year. We'll see if I can change that. I've been extremely busy. We've got notes, got crayons. I bought myself crayons for my birthday, and I was like, hell yeah, this is fun. Then some notes for my birthday party. I was going to draw something centered around that, but ended up not because I was so busy with work and planning that party. We've got this, I think it's crayon with like some pen, and it's me and my boyfriend as a puppy and a cat because we are quite literally golden retriever black cat energy type duo. It's kind of scary but kind of funny. And just more sketches and doodles. I really hated this sketchbook, just going through it, and I was just like, man, I want this thing to be done with so bad. So you can kind of see it through this sketchbook versus my current one that I'm working on, which I'll show you and give like a so far how I'm feeling. I think this is like a girl version of one of my characters. I cannot remember. I just drew stuff, and then you can see me kind of give up on this side because it was so hard to draw on this side versus the right. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed, I don't know, but every time I tried to like draw on this side, it would bend over like this, and I feel like it's going to snap and all that, so you can kind of see me give up on that after a while. Got my original character, Lewis. Just wanted to sketch him. I'm gonna be real, I have no idea who she is, but she's really cool looking. Congrats to her. Just a rough page of nothing. It's me in my little barista outfit. If you couldn't tell, I work at that one cafe that has the green aprons. You know the one. Some sketches, some more sketches with pen. I don't know what the idea was, but there was an idea. More sketches with pen. I had like an idea for like a keychain or a sticker because I love Fall Out Boy, and it's a reference to Hum Hallelujah by Fall Out Boy. The lyric goes, "You are the dreamer and we are the dream." I might still do it. I don't know. I don't hate this idea completely. I just hate this sketchbook. You're going to hear me say this a lot because nothing filled me more with rage than this actual sketchbook. Got some Pete Wentz, Bart Skull ideas because, again, I love Fall Out Boy. I can't help it. Little cat sticker design. I want to get back into making stickers. I've just been kind of prioritizing other things as of late. Here, I do like this drawing. I did this at a drink and draw where I had this, I recently bought that alien from IKEA. If you don't know what he looks like, he's the cutest little thing. I have a small version and a big version. I got this little guy right here. I drew him because I love him so much. Look at him. It's giving Brat for some reason. I think because of the green. And so I put Brat because, you know. And I just drew like little versions of him. And yeah. Yeah, I drew this at a drink and draw event. And I had a lot of fun with this page. I was trying to draw a Buttercup. Like a teenage version of Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. But it ended up looking more like Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. We got Star Butterfly. We got me. We've got some girl with red hair and a camo shirt. Another alien drawing, and this one I put like a little metallic pen on there. Then I drew my Animal Crossing character because I started playing a bit more Animal Crossing to like chill out and decompress a little bit. Here's some rough drafts of not Buttercup, Blossom. As a teenager, I was like in this really weird kick of drawing the Powerpuff Girls as teenagers in my style, just because I wanted to. I don't know. I was trying to work on some Magic Girl designs of lead singers because I did one of Hayley Williams from Paramore. And I kind of like the concept of like the swirly magic with the tool, their wand being their instrument or their microphone or whatever. And I really liked how Hayley's looked. And I was thinking, oh, what if I did one of Gerard Way? And I kind of like the idea of like having bats around him. And I really like Revenge Era because that's my favorite album by the band. And I thought, hey, why not do a Magic Girl Patrick? And I thought, that'd be kind of cool too. So I did a rough draft of that. I might actually circle back to this. This is not that bad of an idea and not that bad of a sketch. I don't know what the concept was behind this, but I like it a lot. Sometimes I just draw things and I'm like, this is fun. Now this page I really like. So my friend sent me a package for my birthday. If you want to check out their art, Geeky Press on Instagram, on TikTok, probably other platforms as well. We found each other through a market, Misery Business Market, if anyone's familiar with it. I post about it every once in a while when I used to vend there. It's an emo-themed market where people sell like stuff inspired by Fall Out Boy, My Chem, Paramore, the likes, and even more like just alternative fashion. It's really cool. Love the market. Whenever I don't vend, I try to visit. Anyway, I saved their little drawing because I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. And then I drew the Demolition Lover, the bride, because why not? I like it. I had like a playlist on shuffle or something, like my likes on Spotify. And the Jet Set Life is Gonna Kill You. That's the name of the song. But it was the cover from Vitamin String Quartet. So I was like, oh, it's regal, it's elegant, it's the bride running away with blood all over herself, and it's a sleigh. And then after that was Tiffany Blues by Fall Out Boy. And one of the lyrics is, I'm not a crybaby, I'm the crybaby. And so I did this, and I'm still really proud of it. We got Pete Wentz with Stars, because I really like drawing Pete Wentz. I don't draw him as much as I used to. I feel like that should change. I did something inspired by Sailor Moon. So, yeah. I like this. I feel like I could have some more development to it. Who knows? Maybe I'll scan it one day, photograph it, and digitalize it. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I think it'd be a really cool sticker, though. It's definitely got the potential for it. Again, drawings of me. This sounds so conceited, but like, I swear I don't look at myself in the mirror. I don't know. I just kind of draw my own little character, and my little character happens to look exactly like me. There's been times where I've met people at different events, and people will be like, oh, wow, you must be better with a pen. I'm like, how did you know? Who told you? Who sent you? They're like, oh, you look exactly like your icon. I guess it's a compliment. I'm not saying I find it offensive at all. I didn't think that I would draw myself that accurately. So I have like this rough idea of a music video for, yes, a Fall Out Boy song called Fake Out, but it's inspired by something that actually happened in my life. And the song kind of syncs with it in the craziest way. So it's more of like fleshing out some ideas for characters and stuff. I had a really good burger at one point, and so I drew it. I felt like doing hands. I think this was at a drink and draw event as well. And so I had a lot of fun just going crazy on this page and drawing some hands. Now this one, I actually have this design digitalized on my Redbubble, if you want to check that out. You can buy it on literally anything as a sticker, a pillow, a tote bag, a pin. Literally anything is one of my favorite designs. I really like it. I had a lot of fun making it and finalizing it and also generating it on some merchandise. Like, it looks really cool in a sweater, I'm going to be so honest. So, yeah, I would recommend looking into that. And I needed a reminder that my iPad is mine. There's a whole story to that that I don't want to get into. It's messy. But long story short, my very first iPad, someone gave it to me as a gift and then took it back. I don't know if you want a story time on that. Who knows? Whatever. If you do, let me know. Yeah. This is just a reminder saying, hey girl, just do your art, please. Anyway, we got Lewis, my original character. I like doing sketches on post-it notes and then taping them into my sketchbook or using them as cover-ups. It's a lot of fun. It's cheap. It's easy. I like it. You can tell I hated the sketchbook. Yeah, like I only do this when I really can't stand it. I was doing like thinking of a mini comic of when I got my tattoo on the back of my arm. And so I was a little nervous because I don't really get tattoos on my arms that often. And my tattoo artist was really nice. She was like, oh, it's going to be fine. It's like the easiest part. And so I lied there. And she tattooed me at one point. We're chatting. And I almost fell asleep in the middle of the appointment. Buttercup and Blossom. I really like how Buttercup turned out. This is really cool, actually. This was with crayon, which I like having fun with. This was actually a commission for one of my coworkers. They went to see Oracle Peck. I think that's the name of the artist. But yeah, he was like, oh, I really want to wear a face mask for the theme of the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, I totally get it. As someone who has to create something DIY for my shows, because it's like a tradition for me now, I totally get it. So we talked it out. I sketched out an idea. He loved it, and so I put it together, gave it to him. Oh, this is a sketch of somewhat of a fictional character. So my best friend and I were supposed to be pop stars, specifically soda pop stars for Halloween, and so I decided to be Coca-Cola. It ended up not working because I got sick. I usually get sick around Halloween and I keep forgetting. Yeah, this is if she was literally a pop star now because of everything going on. But hey, tastes good. Drawing of me when I was so tired and just so going through it. And then I ended up going to Vegas. Not in the same week, but I went to Vegas for like a week though when they had When We Were Young Fest and the headliners were Fall Out Boy and My Chem, so I had to be there. There's someone that my friends and I kind of talk to online who does an emo bingo, and so I threw on an outfit and I decided, okay, I'm going to try to draw my outfits while I'm there. So here's one outfit. Here's two more outfits. Those roses did not last the emo night, and that emo night was a train wreck and a half. If you want to hear a story time for that, comment below. But the pregame fit was great, and the pregame in general was so fun. I had a little rough draft of a comic of telling my boyfriend, oh, I'm just going to be in Vegas for like 5 days. It's not going to be that bad. It'll be gone before we know it. And this is when I should have known that we are so in love with each other that like by the middle of the first day, I'm like, dang, I miss him so much. And I called him and everything and was sad and I had a migraine and everything. And it was rough. And yeah. Oh, I had a lot of fun with this. I think I brought my crayons with me. I brought a lot of art stuff with me and ended up not using it all. But this is a lot of fun. I like this one. There's some pieces I like in the sketchbook, but the experience overall was not it. I drew my breakfast at one point because I think I was recovering from my cold that I got after When We Were Young Fest, which was around the same time as Halloween. But anyway, as I was recovering, I was like on an avocado toast kick, and so I made this. And I was like, I'm going to put some blue around it. Kind of remind me of Van Gogh. And here we are. Oh, there goes that sticker from the sketchbook. If you want to try it out, maybe you'll have a different experience than me. I truly hated this one. I did a 3 marker, 4 marker challenge, and I was like, sure, why not? And so I did this. I kind of like it. It looks better on camera than it does in person. More demolition lovers with crayon this time. Oh, this was from a thing that my coworker said where he was trying to get to switch with me. He's like, oh, do you want to switch off times? I'm like, absolutely not. And he's like, oh, I get off at 3. You should totally switch with me. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. And then he made this joke where he's like, 3 is a biblical number. I'm like, that's crazy. I still don't care and I'm not doing it. Dabbling with some ideas. I really like this still. I kind of want to make it into something. Probably a sticker or a repeating pattern. We'll see. I try to dabble around with mushrooms. Drawing mushrooms, not the actual substance itself. This is fun. So, this is actually not the full drawing. As you can see, I have washi tape. I did a sketch. This is my first time trying vellum paper, and it was so much fun. I have so much of it still. I don't know what to do with it, but it was still fun. And a dum-dum wrapper, because dum-dums are great. I was trying to dabble around with the idea of Black Parade keychains, because I have 3 Cheers keychains, I have Danger Days, but I don't have Black Parade or Bullets. For those who don't know what I'm talking about My Chemical Romance albums. And I just never got around to it. I saw this person with a frog hat on my way home from work, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta draw that. And so I went home, and I drew it. This is not exactly how she looked, but I just remembered the frog hat, and I was like, I gotta draw that hat, or something involving it. It's so cute, and I really like it. So this is a little funny story. I was buying a curtain rod for my room, and I had this, I had the curtain rod in my hand as I was leaving IKEA, and these guys were walking in. They're like, oh, what's that big stick? And so me, not wanting to really talk to strangers, but also just trying to get home, but also kind of want to play along and see how strange and off-putting I could be, I said, don't worry about it. And they're like, oh. And so I did a little writing thing. I'm like, oh. It felt like I was the final girl, and I was like fighting my way through this horrible place that just happens to be IKEA. But the thing is, I love IKEA. Some sketches, me dabbling with hair ideas. I don't remember the concept behind this, but I love it. Some more Tamagotchi ideas. I never really finished it, but I liked the first one anyway. I don't remember what the thought process was. I probably had like a marker challenge thing, and I hated it. Another marker challenge thing. I kind of like this one better. Oh, this is inspired by my favorite book series, Maximum Rye. Please let me know if anyone reads it. I love it. There's 2 new books to the series. Spoiler alert, which is crazy. I'm not going to say exactly who the main character is now, but I will say that Max is older along with the rest of the flock. And so I try to draw them as their older selves in the book. The books, rather. More demolition lovers and me, I'm pretty sure. Worms if they were in love. I went to a tennis event that Pete once hosted, and so I tried to do some live sketches of him playing tennis. It was kind of cool. It was a very interesting experience. And we got some stickers from some stuff, a little envelope pocket that I made. And that's the sketchbook. I would give this one, everything considered, the paper quality, the way it lays, the integrity of the spine. I would give this a 3 out of 5. Would I recommend it to anybody else? Absolutely not. Every time I go to Michael's with someone, I tell them this was trash and I hated it so much. But hey, we're done with it, thank God. My next sketchbook, which I'm already working on, is this tiny little guy. It's a moleskin, I don't know, the fancy brand that everyone loves. I got a lot of cool stickers on it already. And this will be probably the next sketchbook tour when it's finished. Let me know if you liked this video. If you didn't, I'm sorry. If you did, love that. Great. Share it with your friends. Comment down below. Give me any other ideas, concepts, questions, all that. Until then, I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.